Woo! Finally! Oh my god, after 4 years of waiting, we finally have a Cybertruck delivery event date confirmed from Tesla. Not a rumor, not a leak, no speculation. Although, maybe it is speculation, because Tesla's been known to push things back in the past. But now, both from the Tesla Twitter account and the Cybertruck Twitter account, November 30th, next month, okay? So hopefully 2 months away before Cybertruck deliveries officially begin. And not only that, thanks to the Q3 shareholder deck, we also got some information on the Cybertruck production line. They have now finally updated it to the same stage as Tesla Semi is in pilot production. But the crazy thing that I wish they would have talked more about on the earnings call, which was mostly just Elon sounding depressed about interest rates, is they say their installed annual capacity is over 125,000 per year. Even though it's in pilot production, the capacity is actually higher than that of the capacity of the Model S and X combined. Now, keep in mind, annual installed capacity does not mean that's actually how many they're going to make. That assumes a 100% like perfect uptime and nothing goes wrong. And even on the earnings call, they reiterated how hard it's going to be to ramp up the Cybertruck because it's so weird and so different and so unique from any other vehicle that's ever been built before. So there's no playbook, there's no tutorial on how exactly you build a vehicle as crazy as this one. But still, knowing that the at least initial production line is going to be optimized to build over 100,000 a year is good news, I guess, that they're going to be willing to chew through the very big demand backlog. Today on the earnings call was actually the first time Tesla ever verbally confirmed that they have over 1 million people with Cybertruck reservations. I'm not sure how accurate that wording is. Elon just kind of threw it out there. I'm not sure if he meant there's over 1 million reservations or over 1 million accounts that have reserved a Cybertruck. But the point is, on the call, they still doubled down on that 250,000 number. So that means that I think Giga Texas is basically going to be tapped out once it hits 250,000 Cybertrucks per year, which honestly is not that high if you consider F-150 sales are usually north of 600,000. So they don't seem that interested in providing any production numbers that get much higher than that, which points to the idea, in my opinion, that the price might be a little bit higher than people are expecting. And I think Tesla could justify it because it's probably going to be an amazing vehicle with great performance, great charging characteristics, great durability, and of course the best software in any pickup truck ever. And thanks to Drew Baglino, we also got a bit more information on the 4680 cells at Giga Texas, which turned out to honor my speculation that I did in a video a few weeks back. So they confirmed that Giga Texas is only building Cyber cells now. They are no longer building the first generation 4680 cell that we saw in the first Giga Texas Model Ys. So if you were wondering if that 4680 Model Y is coming back, it doesn't sound like it at this point because Texas is all in on building cells just for the Cybertruck, which I think means all the Model Ys coming out of Giga Texas have to be using 2170 cells. Maybe they found a way to build LFP Model Ys there, but as far as we're aware, no. And he also said that the Cato Road facility in Fremont is specializing just on next generation 4680 cells. So yes, they're already working on the follow-up cell from the Cyber cell, which Drew Baglino says is going to improve on the energy density as well as try to make it more affordable to produce, and that Giga Texas would likely start building that next generation cell by the end of 2024. So assuming they don't run into any huge issues or bottlenecks and that kind of thing, that's my personal prediction as to when maybe Tesla's gonna start trying out with the tri-motor Cybertruck that could get over 500 miles of range, because with the Cyber cell just being 10% more energy dense than the first generation 4680, which we know is not that dense, I feel like they're probably not ready to do a 500 mile range Cybertruck. We've seen leaked images of the dual motor variant branding on a Cybertruck release candidate, so that makes me think they're starting out with the dual motor, probably get a little over 300 miles of range, and they'll charge basically whatever they want for it because the demand is off the charts and supply is going to be super low. But not to fret, Tesla is constantly working on more energy dense cells that will be more affordable, so I think once they catch up through demand, and there's a crap ton of demand for Cybertrucks, so first people in line are going to be willing to pay whatever they can, but I wouldn't stress or focus too much on whatever the launch pricing is because production's probably going to start pretty low, which means that the first 5 to 10,000 Cybertrucks delivered are probably going to honor that launch price. But if there's over 1 million reservations or whatever, that means the bulk of you are probably not going to pay that launch price. Either it's going to get much worse and it'll go up, or if they catch up with demand, then they'll start lowering prices, just like what they did with the Model X when they refreshed it. You know, at first it started getting more and more expensive because demand was really, really high, and then as they caught up with demand, the prices came down almost to half of what they were a year ago. So don't focus too much on whatever the launch pricing is, because if Tesla continues the way they have been in the past, that price is just going to continue fluctuating based on market trends. There's so much pent-up demand behind it. I think the original launch pricing is not going to be very relevant to what the general market actually looks like once we get past that initial shockwave of, okay, the Cybertruck's available, okay, everybody get your hands on one, rent them out on Turo, make YouTube videos with them, and all that stuff. So I'm just grateful that we actually have a delivery event date, and the installed annual capacity is apparently pretty high. In fact, there's a decent chance that their installed capacity for the Cybertruck is actually higher than that of F-150 Lightning and maybe the Rivian R1T, but definitely the Hummer EV. So while there's not been many Cybertruck official deliveries yet, there's a good chance there will be more Cybertrucks on the road a year from now than there are Hummer EVs on the road, and maybe even more Cybertrucks than there are F-150 Lightnings, which is gonna be fun just to know that we're living in the future, seeing these crazy polygon-looking Cybertrucks driving around everywhere. I look forward to the day where they're like as commonplace as Model 3s and Ys are now. That's gonna feel like I'm really living in the future. Even if you're not interested in the Cybertruck, it's still just gonna change the way our roads look, which is exciting. So get hyped, get pumped. We have a date now. Hopefully they don't change it, and I wish we had more range figures and pricing, but I hate to say it, at the delivery event, they probably won't mention that stuff either. Hopefully an EPA test result will kind of reveal the range for us if Tesla doesn't feel like revealing it. But what do you guys think the range is gonna be for that initial launch edition? Do you think it's a dual motor, or do you think they're gonna do dual and tri simultaneously? All that good stuff. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And thank you to everybody supporting this channel directly. Seriously, helps us out a ton, as does just watching these videos. So thanks again. Have an excellent rest of your day.